right. Greetings, fellow wet shavers and newbies. I'm Humble Shaves, and this should be my debut video. Yeah, you can tell I'm a little nervous. Never done this. Did shoot a video before that of a unboxing, and today I just decided, I was like, okay, I think despite me not having everything ready for my channel, and you probably won't see this until everything is ready. This is shot October 5th, 2024. Have no idea when this will go up, but yeah, I just thought it was time, mostly because I'm tired of this thing. It's gotta go. So yeah, but just before we get started, I wanted to highlight why I'm making this channel. I am making this channel mostly for African American guys who, just like me, struggled with mostly ingrown hairs, and I didn't know that wet shaving was an option. I sure as hell didn't up until about August of last year, and it changed my life for the better. But anyways, let me not continue to rant. I will talk about this as I go on, but today's shave will be with something that I decided I would shave my beard with, and that is Mediterranean Man. Now you see it leaking because the soap is blooming. And I'll explain what that is for those brothers who have no idea what blooming means. Mediterranean Man is based on Creed Arofa. I don't have the scent notes up, but I might put them in the description or something. I'll also put a link to the soap in the description. But anyways, my prep was the beard cube, and I'm getting ready to do a cube wash with my favorite cube, Immortal Peach Cube. But this will take some time and some prep, because this is either just under 2 months or a 2-month beard growth, which is a lot. I have a lot right here, which is a sensitive area, and I have a lot on my mustache, which isn't really a sensitive area. To do this, I will be using, looks like I'm wetting the face. I will be using Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements double open comb razor. I forgot what it's called. I'm blanking out on it, but this thing's a beard murderer. I mean, every single time. This is what I use. I very rarely, occasionally use it for just daily shaves, but I use this all the time when I'm shaving my beard, which is from time to time. And I'll be using a Treat Platinum, courtesy of Barry Bedford. By the way, shout out to Barry. I met him, and well, I didn't meet him, but I was introduced to him through Phoenix on the release of Enlightener Well, and I forgot exactly when we struck conversation, but he's the one who inspired me to basically make this channel. And yeah, thankful for him, thankful for his just professionalism. And yeah, but let's get right into it. So, a pre-shave. A pre-shave for those brothers who I am hoping this video will reach. It's crazy important. Generally, it's not talked about very much, which is a shame. But generally, there are 3 steps into getting a good shave. There's preparation, execution, and aftercare. The areas I will be shaving are my face, obviously my beard is getting shaved, and my neck. My neck is my extra sensitive area. I always get irritation there no matter what I do. Technique is huge into minimizing irritation. But there are other factors like water temperature, blade, soap, and very rarely razor. You, as the person handling, choosing the hardware and the software, do 95% of the work. And preparation is so huge. You have soapy pre-shave, you've had oil pre-shave, like this beard oil right here that matches the soap. I will be using both. Sorry, my wife is texting me at the same time. Some guys just go straight into the shave, which is fine. I'm not like that. I'm not a huge into just going straight into it. I'll always use a pre-shave just because it's safe, it's good practice, and it just helps. Self-care is huge. This is part of it. Treat your skin fairly, shave properly, and the ladies and yourself will thank you, guys, gentlemen, fellas, whatever, all the same. I've got a lot of hair, so this soap will probably not all come out. So the cube, which I've shown, is a degreaser. And what it does is it strips your skin of oils, and it makes things easier. Now, it also just makes you smell good. This peach, Immortal Peach, which is a summer seasonal scent. Oh, it's by far my favorite soap that I own. Out of I want to say I'm up to 30, 35, maybe 40. We're getting close to there. It's definitely one of my favorites, and I will probably make a video of all the soaps that I enjoy. Let me go ahead and put this razor in there. The paper is getting really wet right now. Onto razors. You have different types of razors. This bad boy right here is a 3-piece. As a beginner, I recommend a butterfly, which has these doors that kind of open. I have one of them. I have two of them actually. I may go grab one. I'm not entirely sure though. But I haven't used this in a hot minute. And this razor's a little moody. Make sure it's good. I think it's good. Yeah. So, this is pretty good. Sorry, the lighting is probably awful, but that's a pretty good alignment. Now, fill the sink up, and we're gonna take this beautiful bloom water, which I'll explain what it is. All blooming is just putting some water on top of your puck. They're usually harder soaps, sometimes softer, and it just helps it prep. Some guys like to take this water and use it. I don't really do that. I like to dip it in the sink and sometimes splash it a bit on my face. Ooh. By the way, this is my first time shaving with this. It smells great. And now, onto another aspect. shaving brush. So I was just dipping this one in, letting it soak in water. This is a synthetic brush. They don't really need to be soaked for very long. I still like to soak them for a little bit. So I just drained it of water, but you just squeeze the excess out. I like to set mine aside. Go back, add some more soap. All right, that's enough. That pre-shave will get me very far, trust me. Take that, set it back up here where it belongs. And then, it's a lot of hair. So I'm gonna go in with this pre-shave slash beard oil. I'm gonna put quite a bit in there. This is just to get that scent kind of marinated up in there. I don't want to work it too much. All right, and then finally we go in and we lather this bad boy up. So I'm gonna be here for a sec. So much hair. I like to press it in there, kind of get in there. There we go. I like to go ahead and grab all that excess soap. There you go. It's a lot. Putting all that on me. Now, some guys don't wash it. I recommend you wash your puffs. Super important, in my opinion. You don't want none of that leftover soap. Now, guys of colors, African Americans, African whatever, sometimes the soap, you may react a little bit to it, giving you that stinging effect. I get that from time to time. I get this. Just went to set it so it could dry. I'm get this from this one, but don't be alarmed. Sometimes it's just how your skin reacts to things. But let's get to it. So, I like to face lather. Really, it's gonna be a long video, I can tell you that. Because one, I'm inexperienced, and two, there's a lot of hair. And there's gonna be soap everywhere. So, yeah, I also like to shave shirtless. A lot of guys don't. I find it weird to wear a shirt. It's uncomfortable. One of the other reasons why I do shave my beard is so I can take care of my skin under. A lot of the hair will grow and curl back into my face from time to time. It can be a little uncomfortable. And right around the line that I make, it's just below the jawline, just ever so slightly. My beard gives it an effect that I have more, and that's what I'm going for. But it's just, the hair grows just below the jawline. It can be uncomfortable, and I do get occasional ingrowns right there. It's easier, I've noticed, for guys with curly hair like me to get ingrowns, get a little bit more irritation. I think personally, shaving is good if you're trying to keep a nice clean area, But it can be difficult for, especially for certain people, and I do think that black guys have a little bit of a harder time. But it's not everybody's experience, you know. My father is not black. He is Caucasian, as a matter of fact. And I can tell you he has an easier time with cartridge razors. But the men on my mother's side of the family who are African, and no, they're not African American, they're African from Africa. They have a harder time with cartridges, just like I did. I inherited a lot of my mother's genes, so that plays a factor into it. Oh, that slider is going good, man. Now, you also have bowl lathering. I recommend for beginners to bowl lather, but I like to face lather a lot. This is a Simpson brush, excellent brush. They retail for about between $30 and $50. This is the T3, the largest one. I highly recommend a synthetic if you're starting out, but I started out on a Badger, which quickly warped because it was a bad quality one. The wood warped and it just went to crap. The second one that I bought was an Omega boar brush, and I love boar brushes. They're fantastic. Some of them are even softer than some synthetics, in my opinion. The brush that you choose is entirely your decision. A lot of times for me it's aesthetic, but I do tend to go for boars or synthetic. They're just more my thing. I don't like Badgers. They irritate my skin. They smell bad. They're just uncomfortable. And in my experience, I would recommend, like I said, you go with a synthetic, but give boars a try. I really have to lather properly, otherwise I'm gonna get a lot of irritation, and I will get irritation this shave. Like I said, probably around these areas right here. And then around this upper neck area, which I shave consistently, I probably will get a bit of irritation. Anyways, we should be a-okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just do a little bit of control in my area. Technique. What I'm gonna do is hold the razor. I'm gonna ride a bit of the cap on this one because it's a little bit, it's not aggressive, but there's a bit more bite on this one. Yeah. Technique is everything, and I'll try and talk about what I'm doing as I'm shaving. But anyways, here we go. I had to wear my glasses, otherwise I can't see crap, but very, very light pressure, and here we go. So like I said, this thing is a beard killer, and you're gonna see. All right, you see that? See that? This is 2 months of hair gone, just like that. After this, I will continue to grow my beard. Ooh, this is a good blade. This is smooth. This is really smooth. Look at that. Now, I'm gonna catch this. All right. And set it in the water. I will I'll have to drain the sink after this. Ooh, this is smooth. Oh yeah. Another great thing about, but anyway, let me focus on one thing at a time. Technique. Slow, gentle strokes will be your best friends. And just take your time. Even if you don't have a beer like I do. The key to an excellent and consistent shave is, again, technique, but taking your time is huge. And do not forget to flip your razor. It's a double edge safety razor for a reason. It's not like those cartridge garbage. Look at that, just done. There's a little bit of hair in there, but very little. This thing is just amazing for handling a ton of hair. And just like that. Just like that, my cheeks are cleared. Took no effort whatsoever. Go ahead and, oh man, this is smooth. This is a smooth razor. This is one badass razor. Let's get the mustache. Excellent. Just take your time. Let the razor do the work. Put pressure when needed. Not all the time, but when needed. It's very important that you work this at a good pace and you do it, we'll say vigilantly, or just really taking your time. Talk about this scent. It's gorgeous, man. The House of Creed makes awesome stuff, in my opinion. I own a couple other dupes. One from Phoenix, Twee, which is a dupe of Green Irish Tweed. And the other one, or not the other one, the other two are Executive Man from Sterling, which is a dupe of Aventus Creed. And then the other one is Highland Man, which is a dupe of Virgin Island Waters. Wow. All right. Excellent. Now, I'm just doing a little touch up. Very little. I don't want to do too much. Ooh, soap is dry down there. Hold on, give me a sec. Grab my handy dandy. Let me get that right quick. There we go. Let's go ahead and work this. All right. Now it's probably not dry anymore. There we go. This sink is full of hair. Now, a very important part of shaving, which Gillette does not talk about, or you've probably, I don't know, never heard about. Your hair pattern and your growth is super important. Now, for me, and I'm going to talk about my experience and how I came to why I shave the way I do. So, a lot of guys' growth, I've found, and it is probably true for you as well. Generally, your hair on your face grows up, down, but it grows, look at that, Nick. It grows from right here outwardly like that. So a lot of guys will shave this way. I can't do that. It's too much irritation. What I have to do is go with the growth. So I go like this, and you'll see it on this second and last pass. Let's drain this water because it's filthy. Let's rinse the face. Ooh. Been a minute since I felt my baby face like that, but the beard is coming back. So after I do some care, check for imperfections in the skin, which I will get to see here in a sec when I lather up again. And this was a great beard growth right there. This was a really good one. I had a beard for about 2 years. It went from short to medium. Before that, I'm not a huge fan of a ton of growth. It's not my thing. I prefer something a little bit more uniform, so this is why I was debating between trimming and shaving, but I made a promise to myself. Look, when this soap came and I could do it, I would shave my beard with it. So initial thoughts after the beard is gone. There's probably gonna be some irritation right here. There's gonna be some irritation here. I can feel it. But this was smooth, man. These treats are really, really smooth. Usually I use one of these, which is another treat. I use the Black Beauties. And yeah, honestly, this is, I don't want a close shave. I just want a decent one. Close shave. A lot of guys go for what's called a BBS. I can't. It's not my goal. It's not my objective. I like a bit of a shadow, but to still be relatively close, you know? But anyways, let's paint. All right, so right away I see some little bumps. Those are probably hairs. That basically nothing on this side. Now down here, I've had some itchiness. So I know there's probably some. My neck is really easy to get ingrown if I'm not careful. Oh man, face is super raw. It's been a hot minute. I started growing my beard out sometime in July because it gets cold here in Washington State fairly quickly. I'm on the side near Idaho. So this is basically a desert. There's a lot of wildfires, not very many trees. So there's not a lot of things to protect from the cold. So right now it's like, don't quote me, it's in the high 30s, low 40s. It's cold, but not that cold. Um, but it's cold coming from somebody who grew up in Georgia. It's cold as hell. Um, Really not that bad, honestly. I have recently come to the conclusion that technique comes with time and focus. When I first started, man, was not like this. But let me tell you, I started in August, about a year and 2 months in, just shy of 2 months, I almost have no ingrowns. It's amazing. Anyways, here's what I'm talking about. This razor is not optimal for short length, but I'm gonna commit to it. I still got some room on the other side, never forget. Use both sides of your razor, take your time. Hair mapping I was talking about for sidetracked. It is so important to understand your hair growth, and it may take some time, and it will be trials and errors, but you have to be patient and you have to not give up. After you figure it out, it's all technique from there. All figuring out how to best do this. Well, generally, I have a very pronounced Adam apple. Anything below that usually grows up. That's the case for me, apart from a few rebellious hair. I do get a cluster here of hair that can be stubborn and sometimes doesn't penetrate the skin and leads to ingrown no matter how well I shave. Pulling the skin from side to side, not too hard, but just a little bit, helps with shaving that area. I don't know, here I just go up. Since my hair is the same as my face, it grows this way. When I first started and I would go this way, oh, irritation city. I don't want to do that. Going up is actually fairly safe and fairly harmless. Same thing as going this way. This will do nothing to me. I mean, it's the way I want to go. So, all right, let's keep going. There will be difficult areas to shave at first, like around your chin. Transitioning from, especially if you have a more defined jaw, transitioning from those areas. Sorry, my wife is sending me texts about this game that we play a lot together called Baldur's Gate. She loves it and likes to announce it as often as she can. All right, well, considering I've just a couple of nicks, this wasn't that bad. Now I'm expecting some irritation, but yeah, technique is so huge. Now, we're gonna move into the aftercare of it, and it always starts with one thing: cold water. I always want to splash some cold water on your face. There we go. That cold water in there. And this is probably my least favorite part, because this is probably gonna sting. But it is necessary. Yeah, that's good. A little bit more hair on this side. Yeah, that's fine though. I'm not trying to get super close. Olive block. What this is, it seals nicks and it gives you feedback on your shave. Okay, stinging on the mustache. I expected that. Stinging there, stinging there. Nothing bad. Some on the cheeks. Yeah. There's some down here. But it's not that bad. But it's there. Yeah, it's gone already. Overall, this wasn't that bad. You will see my skin go red because this was a lot of growth, and look at that. How unlucky. Olive block broke. Ah, man. You probably heard that shatter into a million pieces too. This thing is super slippery, so yeah. This stuff is amazing though. This one is from, again, Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, which I will link down below. They make, in my opinion, the best in the market. I won't have to throw this one away. I got one in reserve, and I probably will pick one up just to make up for the loss. I could probably smooth this thing out though. It's just a little chip. I gotta find the last one that went rogue. Quite a bit left, but overall, great scent. Not a bad shave at all, considering I've shaved an entire beard. Yeah, not bad. Beard should be back in 2 weeks, tops. Maybe be a nice light beard that I'll start taking care of with all my usuals. But anyways, I'm gonna let that sit a bit while I disassemble my stuff. This blade is donezo. Just going in the trash, or my little blade bank. I'm just gonna do a lot of this stuff. Once I'm done, I'm just gonna put this together, set it aside. Continuing with cold water. Go ahead and rinse that off. All right. Most important part, pat. Don't drag. It's just better for your skin. Skin's feeling pretty good. Although I've got mad alum in my mouth. I'll probably brush my teeth later on. All right. Whew. Okay, so we've used this, but it has no more purpose for now. I like to go in one of these. If you don't have one, get one. Thayer's is excellent for your skin, replenishes it. Also acts kind of like an alum, but a little less strong, gives you more feedback. Wow. I've got almost nothing on my face. Face may react a little bit later, but face is crazy smooth right now. I put a little bit more. Also, I'm gonna put some on my head since I didn't quite shave, but I did just buzz it just because I like having hair on my head, and shave all my hair, all my facial hair, sorry. This stuff's excellent for all of this. Let that dry. Goes on very wet, like Ohio Shaves always says. This was very pleasant. One of the other reasons why I like it so much is because it's so zen. It really is just, it's just pleasant. Just really, really pleasant. A really nice way to decompress, you know. Just have some you time. Shake all the excess water out of there, and look at that. This thing's already, it's ready to be used. And for those asking, this is the Sapphire. I got it off Pastor. I don't think, Pastor Pharmacy, I don't think they have any more in stock, but when they did, I grabbed one. And it's honestly a pretty nice color, really subtle. Yeah, lovely. Okay. We're getting close towards the end. There's some bits of my alum right there. What a tragedy. Barry's probably gonna laugh at me. I know you're watching this. So after this, you have your generally most guys use one or the other. I like to use both. That's also fairly common. Got your alcoholic splash. Some for certain artisans aren't. And there's your balm. I like to go splash then balm. just because I need that. The splash is just for pleasure. It's just for scent. It does have some nice nourishing qualities in it, but it tends to dry my skin out a little bit. It's lovely. Carries that same nice Creed Arofa smell. The balm is mostly what I'm after. This is, like I said, this is all pleasure. And shake some. What I like to do is rub it and just get the alcohol to evaporate a bit. Get some more in there. I do like quite a lot on. There we go. There we go. Just pat it on. Feel a bit of that alcoholic burn. Wow. Ooh. Oh yeah. This scent truly comes alive. And the splashes, the sterling splashes, are infamous for just being excellent. And the scent strength doesn't last a very long time, but it is lovely. Oh. Rob and Mandy at Sterling really know what they're doing. I love the green aesthetic. Some guys don't like it, but I really, really do. Let's shake that a bit. Set that right here for now. And we're almost at the end of this shave. But yeah, if you have any questions, any concerns, I will let you know in the comments. I am not one to remember what to talk about very often. I may start something and I may just forget to talk about it. I also ramble a lot. So this is a long ass video. I will definitely edit it. The raw will probably be seen by a handful chosen one. But yeah. And lastly, the balm. Now, don't go too heavy on the balm. I always recommend you get a little bit. If you put too much balm on your skin, sometimes it suffocates the hair follicles and your hair can't come out to grow properly. You don't want to put a whole lot. My face does need a little bit more than my neck, but also put it in different areas if needed, like my head. It just helps. I don't put it on my skin because it's an aftershave balm, not a lotion. But anyways, that was lovely. The alcohol, I still feel the alcohol. Wow, I can't believe the beard is gone, but it will be back. But anyways, thank you for tuning in. I want to, like I said, again, I want to thank Barry Bedford at Texas Shave for really just supporting in the pipeline. And I also do want to shout out Mike at Long Shave Island. I just like him, okay? I just want to shout him out. Great dude. I do have some goals for this channel. I would like to focus on specific brands and just continuously highlight what it's like to wet shave as just African American, even though I'm not African American guy. I'm African European, for those that are wondering. My father is French, like French. Again, my mother's African. But anyways, enough ranting. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see y'all later.